Clearly conflict of interest. The president knows about this, and that's why he says, I'm too old to be corrupt. I'm not going to steal your money, because he knew his relatives would steal the money for him.
Misa Kotiro Mahama Bim was in another Danko Kufado and power in Ghana.
Fellow Ghanaians, let me warmly welcome you to this noble platform. Yes, Smart Africa Media, whatever mobile swap modern, so be subscribe, so one subscribe, you be like, sign a share, the amount for one more chichi and the benches, one subscribe the dance one, Mr. Like it. Now, if you sign, share my for comment section, may God really bless you. God bless you. For joining us, for choosing us to be your number one YouTube channel. I mean, so be brave. Yending Komobion, Matia Simbi, Martin Komobi, yeah, Koso. Martin Komobi ekwaso one mo say damai mining site no one mo de ba why no lead why no take lead why no all the goods and goods ya and services ya dey mines no why ya so why o matisa ya see Ibrahim Mahama and no take lead because our capacity. Okay. Yes, Ibrahim Mahama will lead our capacity. Anka enya problem, enya mistake. Thank Ibrahim Mahama. Papa penino, papa no wo sika no. Dia wato private jet miyinu no. O nko betimi a handle da mining site no. Enti nkanya problem. But dia ye problem no ene ye ba bedi hu nkomo yi. President John Dramani Mahama wadawruma anopai eyumre ye wie bebi a wo bia no. Oba na metia wo bebre metia wo bebre na me be kai wasem bi. President John Dramani Mahama yet Ghana wakwetena opposition papa nanka wodi anka nim sanka wabetena Ghana konua so pen enti kasa bi wo anka emfiri wonu mu mpie because Ghana memwo wabebu be pen enti papa anka nim se wonim sibi esitie. President John Dramani Mahama wadawruma wo me pese me bo video bi wo previous video bi e de chiro nanka wuti asama me ebia na eye doctored ebia na ene AI abai wadawruma ebia na eye bia enti anope wadawruma wo ba mesi me bo video bi a chiro na wohunu na wate bia na eye wa bia na nya wa ye ba na ya bedi nkomo ebusua ye ntie President John Dramani Mahama ye nhwe se bia na eye doctored AI and I say original.
Clearly conflict of interest. The president knows about this, and that's why he says, I'm too old to be corrupt. I'm not going to steal your money, because he knew his relatives would steal the money for him. And that's exactly what's happening. He can go to a plush retirement because of Oyata and Gabi and everybody will look after him. Bamti and Co would all look after him.
Wadawrumo president, wuna woka nkomo we, wuna wudi President John Dramani Mahama, wuna wudi nkomo we say, na nadu danko Kufuado wontimi nwie sika. Na mum wate mani nuanom ama wo bo nuanom ne din. Mr. Mahama mpacho president eyewa wadawruma NDC fo na mo me channels Mr. mo mami hunu say ye ono mo yes mami Ghana fo mo hwe me wadawruma say ye John Dramani Mahama mo yes mami ebia na nye wono a president wadawruma eyewa na mo say so sin no aye de yen ho asam te sen President John Dramani Mahama Mr. bia na nyewa mami hunu se nyewa wo we fo nsa ya na wa hwe wo de na bi ni o. President John Dramani Mahama then time former president then time leader and a candidate of NDC ebetna ho nya interview grant interview ye busa ne nkomo asema o ka kire Ghana for ne say na Nadu Danko Kufuado then time the president of the Republic of Ghana wantimi nwie sika sanse wonyini enti wode mani nua ama na wie sika de ahwe no. President John Dramani Mahama wadawruma with all due respect wona wodi nkomo yi wantimi nwie sika because wonyini enti yamfanse na Nadu wonyini enti wo wie sika enye yie enti wo mani nuanom no ena abawie sika e de ahwe no eye wo a. But President John Dramani Mahama wadawruma mebe wo ba ye na nsenya yi wonu Ibrahim Mahama wasan ato private jet you Mr. waswati wo hunu bibia fa ho wadawruma wo wate kakra ebia fa wasom de se wonu Ibrahim Mahama wo sika de nanso almost $70 million what they are private jet you wadawruma sa wate eno de ono an sika but Ghana sase ya ye too gold wo ho no me pacho what to say yes wunua no na yemfa nsa nensa wo ka kire Ghana for say NPP eye busua won tendi eye family and friends me pacho some kan ye NDC for mo manka say NPP eye family and friends me sra mo some kan ana me boa President John Dramani Mahama Mr. Member yebekwa akobo video bi bet yensan hwe wonu masam na ne obeka State of the Nation address so na 2026 Mr. Eye wo na wodi nkomo we kire ye wada wo ma yensan de brenti.
Mr. Speaker, we are bringing legislation to this House to tighten our procurement processes by banning sole source contracts except in exceptional circumstances. We will also bring legislation to this House to make it mandatory to seek Parliament's prior approval before any government asset or property is leased out or sold. This includes lands and state enterprises. Mr. Speaker, last Tuesday, I caused the Minister of Finance to lay before this House the value for money office bill. This is a landmark measure, a fulfillment of yet another campaign promise to the good people of Ghana. And this is designed to decisively end waste, inflated contracts, abandoned projects, and chronic cost overruns that have for far too long drained the public purse. All these measures are intended to improve public trust and accountability.
Mr. President, what can come with you? What catch you say? A soul sourcing no umfa nye dwuma biem. Soul sourcing no umfa nye dwuma biem. Enti afide ba ne sen damai mining site no e ba ne sen de wunua no na take lead because our capability, our capacity. And can you na mekae no me de you Ibrahim Mahama, I really love the man because we a very hardworking guy. Ghana ni bia pa say o choosing as a role model enye problem. But adie bia unkomo bia wudi ne nanu no san komo no asan twa no ho e ba wo so ntinki adwin se anka we no be fa ne san ka ye nsohwe na anka wa ma nsohwe we esan ho se wotimi ka se na nadu danko kufuado wontimi mmokro no nti wo ma ne nua na abokro no wode ahwe no enti nka the same thing ya nanka anka bayo wada woroma enti trokonkon se okwa ensohwe wo haw bone ebutu kwan no nti hwe ne diso enti nka ye hu ne se ya information by say President John Dramani Mahama nua Ibrahim Mahama na wo lead to control the mining site no nanka yewura nanka wa babontia because there be and so if we dey mani nsan me ho mani nye minua na Ghana for kranka say e brebi me ka bi kire na nado Mr. Mahama Mr. wo de akoso e wohunu e bia na ye mfa ne se wohunu ye wada woroma wohunu ya media maker e bia na wohunu e bia na wonte ye but media maker bukom boxing arena Mr. wo Oba Sharaf Mahama obo adwuma wo ho nso me kai wo mo ka kire NPP for say family and friends anka Sharaf kra de anka yenim no met Sharaf wo ye adwuma pa enti wonu Ibrahim Mahama yamfa damai mining site ema no yate ase anka nya bone wo ye Ghana ni enti nke fura abrofo nsem anka ye pe but nkoma wo di kire na na brebi no wada woroma sanka wo betimi aba bontin abeka kire wunua panini se wosere no wonfa nche wankanye bone I think say na de kura betimi awo ba because 82 years and 64 years there far gap dem enti obetimi awo ba enti nka obetimi aba bontin abesere ulman mesere ebre bi midin komo bi sei mesere na minni me ya abofra wada woroma fa cheme anka betwa bibia so na anka Ghana fo atiase ka Ghana fo ndi hu nkomo anka nkrofo firi asese wo mo kasa ho kora ya kora ye be sori atia kase mampani no sabi mpredues wo hunu se bire bi wo ye mfom so ka kase bia anko ye nti wo be patew ti Ghana fo mfanche in fact unu Ibrahim Mahama ye dwuma pa o but wo kutre ko wimaku e me mfifiri abesanya ponchireni enkomo bia wodi ni mbre bi wo me hu mfifiri e besan wo nua ba ma no what you say yes wo ye mampani bia na wunua no to private jet e bia na wunua no ni sika wo de beto but say wo ka asere na adodan kokufa do wontimi wie sika enti wo mani nuanom awie sika no na wono mo de ahwe ne so ofira pan mu nti busa so yenkotie se eye yewra John Dramani Mahama no asemo but papa odawroma we dia yewa ananyewa jebre ne yenkonkotie nkomo ekoso wama NPP mpenimfo no so edwalai pass show frew se be pana na do dan kokufo do tem se diamond mining sites yemfama wunua na Ghana fonte asede ene tie nkomo a yewra Henry Nanabuachi wodi tibra
Yewra Ibrahim Mahama or capacity no nobody is doubting that or capacity no yamanenye president nua
na oni capacity no
na eya na misa kotiro Mahama biem o se na nado danko akufado empower ni nua nso mbedwia Ghana sika no mfa hwe no metie sa no this should not come from our former president and the flag bearer at that time interview ebodi en kwa na say me ya no ebodi bo gabidin ebo bomtidin ebo nana santibedie todin say anje say hu na ewie sika dia ma no wow so by that same standards and then what you play mu o ko ba ejoni so wie sika de hwe
Asempa FM
you see amanye semuntino ye kan semu a ena hwe se wunu apani obehia ukowa be chia ofefe because beyond politics just say any of us family e brodi so mu wie sika e de mon tene wunu yenso wie sika de mon na se utini play wow code of conduct had by we say no bia anje gift more than $200 ade esi ntuakai ade esi ntuakai thousands of dollars so untua because oh higher thousands so if it's a gift thousands it took away breach wa code breach wa angasa code tene na wa be asem da wo because see anu Ghana for sibu peja Ghana mines dia ma wunua baby kwan me kai Rabban the champion there any asem a me nua erekaye man name is Ghana ha you can the biggest hotel at Rabban the champion there. My name is Brandon Champion. He's been into the hotel industry for so many years. My name. You're a Brian. We're quite a young. I hotel no more diaba. So be our person back for partnership. Trobra. What Trobi. Okwe Orini. Almost see on. Nipo no minister wa agree ko hwe no ban so no. Yes, we no peja no ho abasnet na we betena senate board so and what show say yemfasa hotel we man. Then how can we also say president there who kwa na okuta absolute control it won so na wa yen hwehan wa hye say yemfa diamond gold fields no yemfa ma wunua na wunua so nyesika pudu wom no mfa me hwe. Is that the same standard we are setting? And so we now politicizing so now order restaurant no omoduan ye superb o seafood pa consume nam so mo nam o cantonment kwan so DVA jo branch ya omo ye ya say okuja to ka say na akufuado ne ba na kokko je wakokoto dan na ya ban e dan no ato no han oriented no ya restaurant oriented omo kan ya say ne ba no agi $25 million and no dia painted bridges and was say I see a painting nice ones and what was 25 million. Wow, it was private led, it was private driven. One CD. Go papa in the bush for the mercy. And stand up we a deputy chief of staff. And to make catch a gold boss, say young Feduma $1 million for now. Now what's up social media say arrogant posturing into the onye business entity into man in aduma arrogant posturing of standobe
examples are was citing in an HS mono kate aduma
kate me ka say ne sabre a wo ke ene kwa de wo hwe parliament na wo tie so maka e kwa ya fa so ya de da man no krampo e mai Ibrahim Kwan they have issues with it wo hwe minority issues o ma raise e hwe the processing tender no initially kwa ya antehwe later o me hu dede ene yesi companies me no bia be ka ho na as anajo man assembly ene mo keka no sa na de ko but the principle me the woman say ene gu nua o kono bi e kan say ase ehu nu yentino wo chichiro biansa egu ne chi na wama order say yemfama EMP sanse ye unia Ibrahim Mahama dia
ba say ohwe tender committee report ni o masem mo kan say ne o ka say ya chichiro biansa egu ne chi na mampani ama order no sanete
asem na okay enti e de no mampani tinu ko ka say na nado nanko akufo do nuanu mu wiye sika de man say do behwe no e de na mampani tinu ka sa asem no emo ya eni wole bro ho mampani so be pa chawo eni wole bro so be pa chawo eni wole bre so be pa chawo because you see when me you know what I have friends who work for Brandon Champon I have friends who work for Ibrahim Mahama and no family so yes we salute them but the thought that's and in some and that's one because as about beer canon go to the streets. Oh, nini enti ya chinchi mo biansa ya German. Oh, nini ni say any time Ghana Japadenya dem Ibrahim o. Asimo biya kan no. But I would have assumed a posture na say obiye Ghana ni businessman. Na oboa ma Ghana kwa economy no kwa pija. Eka etoda nsemo aye kan ye hwe ni. Ije na mampeni ka se gabi akwaku wiesike e ba yakwache no ja gabi akwaku wiesike a ode ma na nada nkwaku fadu tina me ka se hwe ne fe se me hu mfuni a unua pani na nada dan kwaku fadu excellency abakwa unu wate so mampeni wo ho no no atu na namo no apa ho no chiaw ni wa na no bi nsema mo kafa e kwotro ejapade book amano semutike kan samba basa guni pa ho fini na buso fo unya fi ene ye ba ye omampani ba ye take over na no ba ku ya 100 million nko fa ye Ibrahim Mahama it could be so afa adim kama fine da man dey bianca wo fe fa process maybe anka benya although MPP ye minority raise issues but they be our capacity no ampa oh but san nema we ntino atentino and especially when the code of conduct ba now you guys won't bribe more than $200 now what you need play you can't na fellas are justify what are you talking about not be justify the second campaign message you were kufuado akwakofa e memanda ene mani manda ene diaba sesi e dia ye ba be semu o mo man da achi ye be semu yi e kan ya di tunkofo ene moba Yewa Mahama say o ya Assemblies of God ni fra so fo akese chocho wuro fra omo dan no say na Reverend Charles Usu isu on studio a am say mo fra no osu say Yewa Mahama di ni hwamo omo di ni say gu ni so say hwe anointing o yo say gu ni so sanse ono no say o ya Assemblies of God ni na nkyere ne de ene LGBTQ yes okay LGBTQ plus no ebra ton do ba ya enya de obehwe ne nim kura obetwetwam na free ho no kai Sam George and why communication minister tizia ya pam wano President Mahama will know no peace I will harass him
President Mahama
was it President Mahama will know no peace I will harass him about also sign oja to ho many ya fidie ya so me kana me 30 no MPP for there ade we dem so mo fofa so enne de ne hu e mama mienu ti me ba from South Africa be fifi o ma no ha national security e yo mo hwe han e mo sa akọ enne de ne hu say yakọ Human Rights Committee yakoto aba ahwesa gege samini niamaniama basa ya okuje to adwane afiri ho wa absteni wa jise wa dwane on beso be kan wasem ene de nyehui asofo na sesi yi om say look what the ka yera Debbie you can't come and tell us this kwa kwaje abasobode wo Lincoln University ana om say omu ye enti eni na enu ani nansa afa yera mama say emu hia ne biem LGBTQ hunsa mo nya de fa no ho ene mate se Felix nso kabi enya asem efa ye ho na esisi ano bread and butter issues na tema na mo kasa asem no na Ghana economy no na apagya do heaven. We have become the NDC me dwen ho amenti ase enimguase ene asofo nyina esu chief imam for muko hihye ebinum achi kan sem akese ene omunye ni maguase eno amiti Reverend Charles ade ba ko gina so de to aba ema President Mahama ene ne stanza obeka kire homo ewo LGBTQ++ yi ho no say tie Yewura Mahama e ka kire say ne hu hia ne biem no twa ne sunum amo si tie Yewura Mahama ntubetime ha Kristo ni maka say we ache no we studio ha no kan. This is the NDC for you. You catch a Ghana for menti. Yewura Mahama, you have disappointed the clergy. You have disappointed religious leaders. You have disappointed Ghanaians. Omu yo say Yewura Akufo-Addo na say Yewura Akufo-Addo on so many occasions so making stands very no. At the time bill no say bill no kramban be do ni nchen krampo Jubilee House. Yewura a court em say Richard Sky na the court e no ma na Nasanti be di chokata say bill no enya be do ni ho. Asem no FB e wo Supreme Court. So munya kan we na bill be do no is going to take action. On the krata ne by no tro cancer and then so musa fa ji say di ho tro. Ke kan sem bebre. Na bebia na nado danko Akufo-Addo shebia ho. Ohun tokwa ko a nyame nko bi ma ene nyame na ekoma no.
Ukwati ne sei no a ube se wankasa kura so wo ye Ghana ni a na wo feel say I say Ghana no aye wo no I say no kura bi ni baabi I say no kura bi enni baabi yamfa daman mining site emfama Yewura Ibrahim Mahama. In fact ankanya boni esansa aborofo ne kutemu a yamfama bibini but mesra mo kai Yewura Ibrahim Champion ene senate nkomo okay Yewura Ibrahim Champion wone senate nkomo mpato okay okay restaurant bi na ana pub bi na e friend nsumu na mo okay yasena na do dan Akufo-Addo ba ena wakwa akoto sa eho no abanya sase ena wo han me pato wo kai wadawro mo kai say yese na do dan Akufo-Addo emma ne ba no almost $25 million wo mfanye painting mo kai me sremo mo kai sa nkomo yi mo kai nkomo yi Brian Champon yese wo no okuta the biggest hotel in Africa 2,700 rooms. Upa gogo na he. Brian Champon Rock City. Won kokoko wu no. Ekuta 2,700 bedrooms. Entro woni sika dada. Ene yesi yamfa senate. Na senate no yamfa senate anka yamfa nsha Brian Champon so me pato papa ehwo nsem kosi sen. Ehwo dawre no otwe kosi sen. Ehwo nkomo no mudi kosi sen. Dia wonu ankasa bi ni business entinka ye kanka bitimi akase Brian Champon nanka Yewura Ibrahim Mahama esikafo mo Ghana no anka nkofo mienu anka wontimi yi wo mo mfrim but ba ne sen na da mining site de yemfa ma Yewura Ibrahim Mahama na mom senate de ma yemfa ma Brian Champon mo twe ho dawre ade bia wo ya na wahwe ne esanse ho sem ebetimi abadaache enti ne se wonyini ya yensra kutia bebi a wunduru hoda ne yanka wasam twan na duru hansa woduru ho na wakasa afidie metimi aka na no asem no enti nkan ne yanka yemfa ma wonua Yewura Ibrahim Mahama nkanya boni. It is a very good idea, it is a very good thought, but what we phone send what would you mrebu be kan say na nadu won't be mokro no when yini nti woman in na ebokro no Mr. President, this enkomo we know it was too harsh enti wako wi mako ene mfifire ni free wo bra na wote ne baby no wo ye ne dwuma no wako oye businessman for crying out loud. We a businessman into so ye dissensa Ghana betumpo but Ghana be couldn't but me problem is say Yewura Mahama what can be one na what can ye it is a penina wodi enim be kan how much more enkwara na ediniti no no mo ntiminka penini bie kwanya na enkwara na wurum sabe previous abo odwan kona se wo mba ye bi ebu na odwan ni pie ya na ne ma esa so nti bia wo dwan gina no ehwa na ne ma egina. I rest my case. They be a mechanic me jama prosperity. Mechanic me jama kama. Cause the na no enya no enye ne. Busua. Yanko comment section na yanko dinkom yanko to adwene. Me say I will say it again. Enye bad idea. It is not a bad idea. It is never a bad idea. Say Yura Ibrahim Mahama ebe control Damai mining site. But it is a bad idea. It is a bad conclusion for John Dramani Mahama. It is a bad thought. It was a bad conversation for John Dramani Mahama, then time former president. So obekase na nadu danko kufuado wontimi nwesi kanto wo mane nuano ema wonya akokodro ebo ni nuano mu din ebo ebusuafo de se we mu sei na ewie sika no ede ama yewura John ye omo de akoto na nadu danko kufuado na wo firi aben mu na wonom ede ahwe no. That is my problem. I Smart Africa Media. Yanko comment section yanko kwachira yadwene. Me ma chira madwene. I think you certainly have your mind. Your comment to make. Yanko comment section kwachira wadwene. Na bibie ni a yebehu ewo ho. Whatever ma, medin e de oduma nkomo ba na kofifuma sante gudi. Smart Africa Media. Someone subscribe here. Bomode say obe subscribe. Someone like so but bomode say obe like. Obe share. Oni afoforo be che. No mo hunu de ekoso e wo social media no so de ekoso wo Ghana wada wo mo bia wo bia no. I salute you. God bless you.